Good. This is all cleared out. Now, hey guys, this video is going to be, I'm trying this one here, I've written down notes so I don't get too distracted, and I'm going to put this into 2 videos, but this is the first one. Now, I'm quite a composed person when I talk, but I also, I walk and talk and all that, but right now I've got a book in my hand with a whole ton of writing on it, so I'm more formalized. But yes, video number 1. This is so introduce the title of the video. The name of this video: How to Defeat the Mindfuckery After Narcissistic Abuse, or How to Defeat the Mind Games After Narcissistic Abuse. Yes, I just got work for the next week whilst I'm waiting for this other thing to happen. So someone just sent me an email, text message popped up. Because I went through a whole interview process for a full-time job. This one was just one I got told about tonight. Anyway, how to defeat the mind games after narcissistic abuse. Here we go. So I'm going to read it to you guys, and then I'm just going to read the notes and then go through it. So here we go. This one's only half a page, and it won't take that long. Describe how half, now that you guys understand, describe how half of the mental game, mind games, the mindfuckery starts off. Okay, so this is the process. It starts off with the toxic manipulation. The toxic abuser, the narcissist, or whatever cluster B they are, this is stage 1. It all starts off with them. And then stage 2 is the aftermath of the relationship or the relationships, where you are reeling from these relationships because you think, you know what, I'm done. And you go no contact. And you have the discipline to stay no contact. But then you have all the memories of what had happened to you, the things you forgot about, and the threats that were made. And you're working your way through these things in order to survive. Then after that stage comes the stage where you must be able to regulate these fears so that you don't come to wrong conclusions about those around you, because it's self-destructive. You must never face this alone. For me, it's good to have counseling and medication, and following some sort of spiritual path or something like that, like whatever. I thought I was cool enough to go on my own now, because I had counseling every fortnight for a few months, and I've been here for just over 2 months. So for a couple of months leading up to here, I was only going once a month, and then there was none at all, and I stopped taking my actions that they wanted me to take. So it's just natural herbal remedies, spray bottle. So yes, that's what it is. Stage 1. So they're making all these threats. I got told that if I ever left them, I was gonna die, all this type of stuff that they're gonna send. And they started mentioning specific types of groups of people who were gonna come and kill me, and it was all threats and stuff. And I heard this for years, but what happened was I was only like a handful of times, a select few amount of times each year, but it's still logged in. And so you go no contact, and you remember these things, and then you start freaking out because you find yourself in similar situations as to where they said that you would be in, but the outcome is totally different. But in your mind, you're trying to survive. You don't want these threats to come a reality, that these people are gonna come in groups of 15 or 20 and attack you because you'll be all by yourself and you're a crazy wild man and everyone knows that, and all this type of stuff, and people want you dead. And then you find out it's not true, and you're getting out there, and then but every now and then you get anxiety driven or whatever, and you might say some things that freak some people out, but your mind, you think they're logical, and yeah, you might be just talking about memories or whatever. And so what happens is that stage you got to get through that, and this is where the herbal remedies, is like spray as well as counselling is needed. And I've been here for just under 3 months now, and I finally got myself involved with counselling again because I thought I don't need them here. But what happened was what happened. We'll leave it at that. And so now you get to the point where you're out in the real world. You're doing this. You're living your life, but you don't want to go back to the unawareness that you used to have and get fooled by these people again and all this type of stuff. So you are trying to figure out who's who. This is why you need counseling as well, because you might come to false conclusions, and your false conclusions can cause you to lose your job, or it can cause you to um, lower your performance. And then you try and talk it out, and they don't understand, the management, and then this person just doesn't, this other person that's triggering you just doesn't have any sympathy, because either one, they can't see where they're going wrong, or how it affects you, or number two, they actually are toxic themselves. In my situation, the person was in a similar employment position as the male idiot who raised me, and they looked similar. And he had a similar attitude, thinking that because he was older than me, that my automatic response was to do everything he told me to do, even though we started on the same day, and he had no extra job experience than me in that specific field. Not to say he didn't have more experience in life, and I said that to him. I told him these things. And that can be triggering, and then so you go and you have a moment to yourself to calm down. But if you're dealing with this stuff, you don't want to be having moments to yourself to calm down because it's taking up time at work or whatever situation is. You got to this third stage where you're now here we go. Yeah. Then after that stage comes the stage where you must be able to regulate these fears so that you don't come to wrong conclusions about those around you, because it's self-destructive. Never face this alone. Receive counseling, and if need be, get medication. And these phases can last for however long. And I'm making this video now, and we'll soon see what happens in the future, because I'm in this phase now. And hopefully anyone who watches this and it relates to it won't make the same mistakes of coming to wrong conclusions. But at the same time, I mean, maybe they can just have better coping strategies than going walking off and having time to themselves, and then eventually sometimes telling these people to go fuck themselves and fuck off, even though you're not screaming at them. You're, it's pretty clear, and you're trying to do your thing, and talking to management. If you've got a toxic employer, um, talking to management is not a good idea, but that's the only way you find out if they're toxic or not by talking to them. So, well, hope this has been helpful for you guys. That when you get to that third phase, which is the phase I'm in now, just realize that this once you get to this phase, that original all these people are not playing mind games on you now. And then there's the after effects, but you've been away from them for a year, maybe even a bit more. And if you're what I would recommend is going to a different region, or even better, a different country. And if you've done that, then you've come into these false conclusions about other people, or maybe even you just have some bad habits that are dealing on how to deal with them. I hope this video has been encouraging, and this is where you get the counseling for. So yeah, I'm on the natural herbal remedies again. Got my counseling that I go to again, as well as far as this. Yeah, I got a job for this week, but I'm waiting for the obviously it's going to pass. My criminal check history is going to pass, and I'm going to give it to this person who interviewed me, and now they're going to put me forward for another full-time job, which is guaranteed at least 4 months, could be permanent. So yes, and we've filled in the application form, done the drug test, done the ACC claims history, injury claims history, all this type of stuff. So it's looking very good, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I hope this video has been very encouraging to you guys, and I'm sorry for going a little bit off track there anyway, but I hope it's been a blessing. Okay, see you, bye-bye. Oh yeah, I'm sitting in these guys now. See you.